as it's very early in the morning here for me, and I don't want to wake up my household or my current guests, mostly because they don't know I have a YouTube channel, and I don't want to look kind of odd talking to the camera, if you know what I mean. But anyways, this is my first video entry into Vlogmas for 2016, my first Vlogmas at all. So let's get started. Now I'm walking down the stairs, so do forgive me for the in and out lighting, a little bit of shaking if that happens. Again, guys, this is real life. It's real life. I don't have a studio. It's just my house. It is what it is. In the mornings when I come down the stairs is I do what I call opening my house. So I'm going to open up my blind, which I don't even know why I'm doing this, because you know what? We're going to be getting on the road as soon as I get back from all of my errands. So I'm not going to do that. We'll save that for another day to tell y'all what I usually do. Anyways, let me not move around too much to stay in some lighting while I chit chat with y'all. So yesterday was Thanksgiving for us. If my schedule go as planned, today is December the 1st for you. If my schedule go as planned, I'm able to get things edited and put up and all that other jazz and so on and so forth. So anyways, yesterday was Thanksgiving, and not to start off Vlogmas or start off any day feeling a little sad and out, but I will share with you guys the honest truth. I was very overwhelmed yesterday. Actually, Wednesday, yesterday, and a little bit today. Today I'm feeling a lot better, but I was a lot overwhelmed. And again, let me walk into the kitchen. I need to get my stuff so I can get moving, because I have a few errands to run, because yesterday was Thursday, Thanksgiving. We had Thanksgiving with my husband's family that stays across town, his extended family, I guess you would say, but his family that stayed across town. So anyways, I didn't really get anything of much done that I needed to get done as far as the house. It get packed, because my kids and I don't know when my husband's coming yet. That's a story for another day. But we are heading back to my home state so that I can finish out Thanksgiving weekend with my family and so on and so forth. So I got to get that done, get packing, but I'm going to head out and do Walgreens. I did CVS last night, which was Wednesday night. I went about 11 is when the early sale started for Black Friday. So that haul video should be up by now, so you guys should have already seen that. But anyways, I did Black Friday at CVS yesterday, which is my Wednesday, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, is what I'm saying. So today is the day after Thanksgiving, so it's Black Friday for me. So I'm going to try to go by Walgreens. I have to get by Kroger. That's not an option. I'm bringing a ham back home for our post-Thanksgiving dinner on Saturday with my family, so I have to get back. I have to get by Kroger and get a ham, so that's not an option. And I know there's a few little ins and out with couponing items that I want to pick up at Kroger, so I'm going to look into that while I run in there. Walgreens for sure. I got to get by the car wash and get gas in the truck, because the truck is empty and the truck is dirty, it stinks, so it needs to be vacuumed out at least and wiped down a little bit. So that got to get done. And then my sister texted me late last night and asked me if I can go by Target for her to get something that she wanted to get for her son, but the Target back home did not have it. And where I'm going back home for me is a very small, very, very, very small little city. So they got like one store of everything. Now they got 3 Walmarts. Walmart is always on it popping, but they got one Target, one Ross, one Rule, one Old Navy. They just got one of everything. It's a very small town, very small town. But anyways, okay, before I hear the baby, which is my brother's, I don't even know if it's his kid, y'all. Story for another day. Not my brother, my husband's brother. I guess he's my brother too, right? But anyways, my brother-in-law, I hear his kid crying and fussing, so I'm assuming they will be walking out in a minute. They slept in the daycare. So anyways, we will finish our chat in the truck. Let me grab my stuff and get in the truck, and then we'll chat there. Let go. All right, guys, so we made it into the truck, and now I am headed to, I'm going to go to Walgreens first. That'll be my first stop, and then if time allows, I'll try to go by Target for my sister. And then, you know what, I can do Target because there's actually a car wash up that way, so I can do Target, swing it to the car wash. I wish it was kind of like on the same side of the street, and I could have just left the truck to get washed and then run into Target, but it's on opposite sides, so I won't be crossing on busy streets for that. No. So I will, yeah, I'll do that. So we're going to Walgreens now, guys, and I'm going to pick up my toy haul, if you will. I'm going to mention it, but again, I know this vlog is going to go up way after the haul and the sale, but I did put out several videos up until leading up to Black Friday, so that way you guys would know about the toy deals going on at Walgreens, and the quality of toys that they offer and so on. And I actually did a haul video on some of the toys that I purchased excuse me, the prior week. So anyways, excuse me, I'm going to be going to Walgreens and get my toys. So for Black Friday, they're having them select toys or buy one get one 50% off. But there were a few things on the higher end, and when I say higher end, I'm talking like $9 and up. In my book, it's the higher end for buying toys at Walgreens, or anywhere for that matter. My kids have never really been big on like huge toys, if you will. They've been, you know, here and there throughout the years. There've been certain things that are like hot ticketed items that Jada, which is my oldest daughter, who has the most expensive taste all the way around when it comes to food, clothes, gadgets. The girl got an expensive palette, let me just say that. But anyways, you know, here and there throughout the years, how they have the hot ticketed toy items, we will pick up, you know, a few. But for the most part, I can get away with not having to buy the must-have toy, if you will. And so on. My kids are very simple in that way. Jalen, he's the oldest boy. He's just into games, electronics. So as long as I supply him with the gift card to GameStop or whatever game it is that's on his must-have list, he's good. And now he's into shoes, so good Lord with that. But thank goodness for godparents, because his godparents supply his habit for shoes. Let me just say that they're good about making sure he has gift cards to Foot Locker, Ross, Shoe Carnival, all them places. But anyways, all that in a bag of chips. We head to Walgreens to get our toys. Then we shall go to Target and then a car wash, and then Kroger will be the last place because I got to get that ham. So, all right, so kind of chit chat with you guys and bring you back to where my anxiety and just level was over these last couple days. So Thanksgiving is coming up, but I don't know, I'm sure for most people, with the holidays coming up, we all probably have some sort of anxiety for whatever reason. You know, it's the end of the year. It's a very stressful season within itself. It can be, I'll say that, not for everybody, but it can be a very stressful season within itself for various reasons. For me, this is going to be my first Thanksgiving, first Christmas, first everything moving forward without my mom. And let me back up. My biological mom, my birth mother, my mother, is back home in Louisiana. She's fine, healthy, and all that and stuff. When I moved here to Texas from Louisiana, about 11 years now, I didn't have the full support of my mom. Our relationship has been very in and rocky for a very long time. And at that time, it was really, really rough. So, long story short, I moved here by myself with my two oldest kids, Jalen and Jada. Just me and them moved here. And I, was relocating, getting settled, and so on and so forth. Well, long story short, I tell you, the Lord, He puts everything in place. Everything. He gives you the family and the friends you need when you need them, whether they're blood or not. He gives them to you. And He aligned things to work out to where I had a surrogate mother figure, if you will. I mean, I called her mom. She was Mama Carol. She is Mama Carol. But she passed away this year. And I'm trying to hold my tears back. But she passed away this year. She was sick. And her body finally gave out. And she went back home with the Lord. So that was earlier this year. Like springtime. And she's been my mother figure since I've been here in Texas. Like, that's who I go to You know, that's my two youngest kids, Madison and Mason. That's their grandmother. That's who they know as grandmother, more so than my mom, because I just don't get back as much back home, and my mom don't come here as much. And Maddie and Mason were born here, so like when Maddie got here, like soon as she got out the hospital, Mama Carol and her daughter, which is who I consider my big sister, they were at the house, like, okay, let us take her. And I'm like, wait, you know, she's only a few weeks old. Oh, she'll be okay. Let us take her. Like, that's their baby. Maddie is their baby, and Mason. So that's, you know, that's my Houston family. And we were grafted in. We were grafted into that family, and that's where we spent. If I didn't go back home to Louisiana, that's where I spent holidays at, and things like that, and so on and so forth. But anyways, it's been very emotional, and just thinking about the fact that I'm not going to see her this year, you know, and I'm so used to be with her for Thanksgiving, and it just caused me a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of stress. And again, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I'm just sharing with you guys, but then also with that, my aunt, my mom's sister, who I am extremely close to. I mean, she could have been my mother for all I know. I mean, it's funny because plenty of people in the family say you just like your aunt, and it's amazing to see that y'all, you know, she's not your mom, but y'all are so much alike to where it's ridiculous. But anyways, she was recently diagnosed with breast cancer, and let me say that she had breast cancer. She went in, they had surgery, they removed all that they saw. So now we're going through radiation and chemo, and I say us because it's a family affair. And I have not been home to see her since all of this started, and it's been a little over 2 months. So I'm so ready just to get back home. Like, I need to see my aunt. I need to see for myself. I talk to her pretty much every day, but I need to see her for myself and know that she is okay. So it's just a lot, and I kind of wish my husband got it in a sense. I don't think he really gets it. You know, no fault to him, but his I don't know, his mom's cousin, I believe it is, decided that she was going to invite everybody over to do Thanksgiving. Now, these people live about 45 minutes from us here, and we have never met them. So, you know, for me, I'm kind of like, oh, all of a sudden you have family here that's 45 minutes away. That's, you know, like, since when? That's where I'm at. Like, since when? Because I have never met them, never heard of them, etc. Never knew they had. He didn't even know. And so his mama called and said, oh, that's where everybody's going for Thanksgiving. So he wanted to go there because his mom was supposed to be coming. And I said supposed to be coming because she ended up not coming. And his brothers and grandma and all that other stuff. And I understand that. I mean, it's his family. He wants to see them. I'm not, you know, I'm not so mean to where I don't want to be around them. It's not none of that. But it's just, I'm just anxious to get back home to be with my family. I'm just anxious to get back home to see my aunt, put my arms around her, and know that she's okay. Like, I just got to get back home. And so I'm just, like I said, my nerves are bad. I'm a little, have anxiety going on. And then on top of that, my husband did tell me that 2 of his brothers were coming, which is fine. They're my brother-in-laws. And I know when one comes, his fiance comes, and I know her. She's been around. Maddie is 9. She's been around for 10 years now. So, I mean, she's family. We've done cross paths plenty of times. We know her, etc., etc., etc. So it wasn't an issue for that. But, or however I should say, I got back home from doing my CVS haul last night, and to my surprise, it's like a gang of people in my house, you know, and one of the other, all 3 of his brothers came. 2, I love them all, I'm okay with them all, but y'all all know how you have that one person that's kind of a little unstable, you're not too sure about, you don't really have them around the kids for as long, you know, for long periods of time. Well, he has one brother like that. I love him, but, you know, he got his own set of issues, etc. So anyways, I get home, he's there. Then the other brother's there with a lady that I never met, some lady, I don't know who she is, I don't know, with some kids. And I'm not gonna lie, I may have thrown a 2-year-old tantrum. I'm not gonna lie, I may have, because I'm like, I wasn't prepared for this. First off, I didn't have any food, I didn't have any milk, I didn't have nothing. You know, like, I have food, okay, y'all know I got food, but I had nothing prepared, nothing cooked. So I wasn't even prepared for little kids to be in my house, let alone a complete stranger, some woman that I don't even know. And all the above. I just wasn't prepared. My house was dirty. Like, I didn't clean anything Wednesday night because I knew Thursday was Thanksgiving and I was going to be able to wake up early enough to get stuff clean and done, so then we could head over to his family's house on the other side of town and do Thanksgiving and get home, you know, pack up and then be ready to head on out on the road on Friday. That, you guys, you got to understand one thing about me. I am such a, I don't know, I want to call myself anal, but I'm kind of anal. And like, I map things out, and when things don't go a certain way, it don't sit well with me. And it's not that I can't do change. Don't get me wrong. I can do change. I can. However, when it's not, when it's something that could have been avoided, it pees me off to no end. You know, if my husband would have just been upfront and told me that all these dang people was coming, I would have been more prepared, you know. So now I'm having to clean the area where the other brother and this lady and these kids showed up at. I'm having to clean that area in order for them to stay there. And, you know, usually we have guests over, they sleep either in the daycare or the downstairs extra bedroom. But the downstairs extra bedroom at this point is like overflowing with everything Christmas and YouTube related, so there's no room in there. Not only do I have to clean the daycare in order for them to stay there, now I gotta clean the daycare twice because when they leave out on Friday, I gotta clean the daycare. Now let me back up, because my husband gonna go and mention something about, oh, they may be staying till Saturday and etc. And again, y'all, I'm anxious, my anxiety is high. I'm like, I'm ready to get back home. I'm ready to get back home to my family. And I'm like, they're not staying till Saturday. We're leaving Friday. Like, the plan was for us to do Thanksgiving on Thursday with his family, and then for us to leave on Friday to get back home, you know, to my home state. So I'm like, they're not staying here till Saturday. Nobody's going to be home. You know, and he goes, it's like, oh, I know it'll be okay. I'm just going to leave the key, and they can leave the key here. No, I'm not going to travel 3.5 hours that way and be out across the state lines and have somebody in my house, and then they responsible for locking my house. Oh, heck no. No. So that was a big old blow up and a commotion, and, you know, my husband took it as if I didn't want his brothers there, and it's not that, you know. The one brother, no, I didn't want him there, I'm not gonna lie. No, him, no, I didn't. But the other two were fine. But it was the fact that one of them brought, again, some woman and these kids, I don't know. Like, I think the little girl may have been his, but that's a story for another day, y'all. Anyways, long story short, we made it to his family's house on the other side of town. I was happy that I went, and, you know, we got to go, because I love my husband's grandmother. She is the sweetest woman in the entire world, if you ask me. I love this woman, and she's so, I mean, she has this, her spirit just illuminates. I mean, when I first met her, she didn't know me from Tom, Harry, and so on. She was just as sweet as the day was long. I mean, she introduced me to everybody in the family, took us to church, and told all her church members. And now, if you look here, if you are African American and you go to a Southern church, and when you get introduced by the matriarch of the family, the grandmother, you know you made it. Yep. Raise your hand, comment down below if you understand what I'm saying. You know you made it. You know you the ish. But she introduced me to everybody in her church family, and I wasn't just the girlfriend or the baby mama. And at this time, I was just the girlfriend and the baby mama. Justin and I weren't married yet, but I was just his wife. She introduced me as his wife. Now his mama, on the other hand, was baby, what's your name, baby? What? To this day, she look at me like she don't know who I am, but we ain't gonna get into that. It's a story for another day. Long story short, this ain't an in-laws type story. But anyways, I was happy that I got to go. We had a beautiful time. Food was great. Thumbs up for that. I got to see Uncle Ken, which is my husband's uncle. And he's a real cool guy too. Very sweet, very straightforward. Love him too. And my my husband's Aunt Nat. She's so sweet too, and she spoiled Maddie to the T. I mean, Maddie is just beyond right when it comes to that lady. But so I was, I was happy that we got to go, and then my kids got to go and see my husband's side of the family, all that stuff, which they don't get to see very often. So at the end of the day, Thanksgiving turned out just fine for me. And today, after I finish my errands, like I say, hopefully about 12, we will be on the road and headed back to my home state, and I can finish out my Thanksgiving weekend with my aunt in sight and so on. So I'm good. Just know I'm good. That's all I'm saying. I'm okay now. I got over myself, but I'm not gonna lie. I threw a little 2-year-old tantrum. I was upset. My husband looking at me funny. Last night he was like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna go with you to Louisiana if you're acting like that. Y'all know what I said. Just guess. And so on. So anyways, all right guys, I'm about to turn into Walgreens now, so I will chat with you guys after I leave Walgreens. Okay guys, so last vlog entry for today, because I'm about to head home and get my crew. So I'm going to just quickly share. Well, yes, I'm going to share. Why not? Maybe you don't watch my couponing videos. I don't know. But anyways, I got all my errands done. I ended up going to Target. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I went for my sister. Got what she needed me to get. And I got sister girl, I got myself a $2.05 coffee maker. Bam. I will do, I'll post it to Instagram so you can see there. But anyways, by the time you see this video, I may or may not have gotten the mini haul or story video up about how I got it for $2.05 and all the funny stuff that happened in between. But anyways, to show you guys, I went to Kroger's. I got my Nivea. That haul video is uploaded because I recorded that when I left out of Kroger, so that I can let you guys know about it, because this coupon for the Nivea expires on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday, which is the 26th, or was it 26th? I'm backwards because, again, I know this vlog is going up after the fact. Anyways, picked myself up some Beyonce. I was going to give this one to my sister, but I went back to see if they had another one. They didn't. They only had the heat, and I have the heat, and she has the heat already. So I'm going to be stingy, and I'm going to keep this for myself. So that's that. But I mean, if I can find it in another Walgreens, I'll pick her one up. If not, then I'll give her this here, and I picked this up at Walgreens too. And again, the haul video went up on that. If you're interested in seeing it, it's dead deals by the time this vlog goes up. But where it may not be for the Venus Olay kit, but the coupon and the extra benefits of buying it at Walgreens this week will be dead. But again, I'm just sharing to be sharing. So all that in a bag of chips. But anyways, I'm going to, now I'm headed home, and just call the hubby, let him know I'm on my way. So him and the kiddos are packed. He's cleaning up. He's coming with us, apparently. So we're gonna let that go. We're not even gonna bring it all up. We're not gonna bring it up, Michelle. But anyways, guys, I hope everyone had a beautiful and blessed Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving weekend as well, and all that good jazz. I'm excited to share the month of November. Well, part of it, because it's still November. But I'm excited to share this holiday season with my YouTube community. Do leave me a comment below, guys, of anything, I don't know, that you would like to know in regards to how my family does Christmas and so on and so forth. Yeah, leave me a comment below on anything that you would like to know regarding Christmas about my family. We'll end the vlog on that note. And until next time, guys, take care.